After Squid Game became a global hit, strange stories and eerie images began circulating online. People claimed that a real-life version of the deadly games once existed in South Korea. By the end of this video, you might never see Squid Game the same way again. Today, we'll uncover the truth behind the rumors and how these shocking events of Korea's dark history became a real-life Squid Game. In the 1980s, Brothers' Home in Busan was meant to be a shelter for the homeless, orphans, and people struggling to survive. Instead, it became a prison of unimaginable cruelty. Over 4,000 people were crammed into this so-called shelter where they were beaten, starved, and forced into back-breaking labor. Guards ruled with absolute power, and the detainees had no way to escape. Thousands died due to abuse and neglect, their stories hidden from the public for years. While there is no evidence of death games at Brothers' Home, its horrifying history has made it an easy target for conspiracy theories. The inhumane treatment of society's most vulnerable mirrors the themes of Squid Game, making people wonder if the show's deadly competitions were inspired by these real-life atrocities. If the Brothers' Home tragedy weren't enough, well, the Korean DMZ might shock you. The Korean DMZ is one of the most dangerous borders in the world, spanning 250 kilometers, but in 1986, rumors began to emerge of something even darker happening in this isolated zone, organized by corrupt officials who preyed on desperate individuals. According to the stories, contestants who lost these games mysteriously disappeared, leaving no trace behind. While there is no solid evidence to confirm these rumors, the DMZ's dark and secretive nature makes it the perfect breeding ground for such horrifying stories. Despite these disturbing connections, the creator of Squid Game, Hwang Dong-hyuk, has made one thing very clear: the show is a work of fiction. Hwang has explained that while the series draws on the struggles of ordinary people, especially those facing crushing debt and inequality, it is not based on actual events. These events shaped the emotional core of Squid Game, but the deadly games themselves are entirely made up. So, is Squid Game real? No, it's not. But the fact that so many people believe it could be says something powerful about the world we live in. What can we do to ensure no one ever feels desperate enough to play a game like this, even if it's fictional? Share your thoughts below. Remember, not everything on the screen is real, but the lessons we take from it can change the world. Coming up, a massive seesaw, 5 meters high. 2 people tied up, bouncing for their lives. The goal? Stay on top. The loser crashes down into the jaws of hungry beasts. This was real. Do you want to know more? Tune in for part 2. Hit subscribe and stay curious.